I'd like to invite you to be here with us today. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. We have a fantastic afternoon lined up for you and a fun-filled press gathering. But before we get to it, we'd actually like to start with a little bit of background about Sony Pictures Sports Network and what's been going on with us in the last 3-4 months. So I'm just going to start with a quick video. Right there, isn't it? And that's what it's all about. So the Sony Pictures Sports Network is obviously breathing sports, living sports, but it's not only about that. It's about entertainment as well. It's about entertaining a billion people, aspiring them, and making them get into sports as a way of life. But don't trust the AV and don't listen to me. But I would like to hear it from the man himself. So I'm going to take this opportunity now to introduce Mr. Rajesh Kaul on stage. Mr. Rajesh Kaul is the Chief Revenue Officer for Distribution and the Head of Sports Operations at the Sony Pictures Sports Network. Under his able tutelage, sports has grown from strength to strength. He's been the man responsible for marquee acquisitions of Cricket Australia, the ECB, and also local gems like the Pro Volleyball League. So please put your hands together for Mr. Rajesh Kaul. If you can get him on the stage, please.
Thanks, Mike, for these lovely words. Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to all of you for this small but a very special occasion today. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for making your presence despite a very tight schedule. I have a very small presentation. I know a lot of you are already aware of what we are, what we do, what we have to offer to all of you or to the viewers of this country. But just a quick recap of overall Sony Pictures Sports Network. So 5-7 minutes. As we all know that Sony as a company, we have been associated with sports for the last 12-13 years thanks to ICC relationship we had, World Cups, and then the whole mega IPL in 2008 when it started, and we were the founding partners for that, and we took it to this level where it is today. And we feel very pride in that. But the actual journey as far as the channel is concerned, we launched the first sports channel in the year 2012. That was
on the road to Madrid as Sony Pictures Sports Network, and I have something special planned for you. Stay tuned.
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by
Still need a reason. To win here means to rewrite history and become legends. Watch Liverpool take on Catalan Kings Barcelona in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League live only on the Sony Pictures Sports Network. Get your Sony Network sports channels. Subscribe to Happy India Pack starting at ₹17 per month.
the UEFA Champions League is brought to you by.
Put your hands together for Farhan Akhtar. Ladies and gentlemen, Farhan Akhtar. I'm going to request Rajesh to give Farhan the official match ball. Right. Now, if our photographer friends have had their fill, I'd like to have a few words with Farhan and Rajesh. So let's start getting into that. If you can get.
come for us.
I'll give it to him. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Farhan. So, just a couple of questions, Farhan. We saw the videos right now, and I hope you had fun.
It's multiple times, I believe.
Yes, multiple times. Just want to get your views on this association in the Champions League and how you feel about it.
I'm supremely thrilled to be associated, of course, with the Champions League. I've been a football aficionado from very, very young age, having played it. Obviously not as professionally as these people play, but just having a lot of love for it, a lot of passion for it. And it's been one of my dreams to want to watch the Champions League final for many years now. And it's finally coming true. So it's one more thing off my bucket list.
Fantastic. And what do you specifically look forward to in the Champions League? I mean, it's the pinnacle of European football, but
Oh well, it is absolutely. I mean, I think it's football at the highest standard. You get to see all that you actually even don't witness at times in a FIFA World Cup. It's because these players are playing together so often through the year that the football truly is of the highest level. So and of course then the fan energy, the stadium, just everything that goes with it. It's like a carnival, and in the middle of that, there's one of the greatest sporting events of all time.
so a little bit more. I mean, we've been speaking about football, and we know your background with movies and sports, and how you've been an enthusiast for sports and a big advocate for it. So, if I have to ask you, if you were to play a footballer in a next film, would you be open to that? Is there anybody you'd like to portray on screen as a footballer?
Why not? Yeah? I mean, I think given the way I look and my color of my skin, I'll probably have to play somebody from South America or somebody from Spain or Portugal.
Absolutely.
You know, I would imagine. I think from the current lot, Luis Suarez would probably be a good one to play. I've got the same slightly sticky out teeth like him. so probably him.
All right. And a little bit about, in terms of, we now have you talking about the Champions League and sports in general, but a little bit of a message about sports to all your fans and kids out there. If you have a message for them.
Well, I've always felt that sport is a very important part of personal development. Not only physically, it also makes you mentally stronger. It encourages teamwork if you're playing a team sport. And it teaches you how to deal with success, how to deal with loss, how to remotivate yourself, and further your goals. So there's a lot of lessons, life lessons that can be learned through sport. And of course, it keeps you fit, which is also very, very important. And that's the one thing that you can truly gift yourself. Especially when you're young, you take health and everything just for granted. But as life starts catching up, the one thing that you realize that you must do for yourself is keep yourself fit, and sport is the best way to do it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So looking forward to the big event. You're going to be in Madrid.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah, so a little bit of your thoughts on 3 weeks from now, you'll be at the Wanda Metropolitana watching the UEFA Champions League final.
I have a feeling that no matter what I imagine it's going to be like, it's going to surpass that expectation. So I'm just really looking forward to it. You're pretty aware that a couple of years ago I came very close to going and watching
Yes.
the Madrids play against each other, the two clubs. Unfortunately, my shoot schedule changed a bit and I couldn't go, so I was sitting in front of a television set and crying. So this year, that dream finally gets to come true, so I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Fantastic. So on that note, this is a good time for us, and I'm going to request Mr. Call to share with you the official ticket for the Champions League final.
I love Mr. Call.
If we could have that, please. Ladies and gentlemen, one huge round of applause, please, for Farhan and Rajesh.
Thank you.
We now have the floor open for a 10-minute Q&A for any questions directed to Mr. Call and to Farhan. I would like to request all of you to ask questions pertinent to today's event. Thank you very much.
Farhan. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. As you were saying that sports plays an important, it plays an important part in keeping you healthy. Which sport do you still play sometimes?
Well, I play a number of sports. So the one that I most often play is volleyball. And when we get enough people, and space unfortunately comes at a premium in Mumbai to be able to play things as much as you'd like. But we grew up playing, of course, cricket. We grew up playing a lot of football. Every weekend, everyone would just actually pretty much run out of their homes and run to this ground that was close by to where we live and play football. All of that has changed very much now with urban development that's happened over the years. And I do feel actually pretty sad for kids in Mumbai today. They're kind of always stuck on their screens because, of course, a kid's mind is hungry, wants to experience, have some fun, have adventure, play games. And with the shrinking open space, it's become more and more difficult for kids in an unorganized way to go and play. You have to plan things for them constantly now. There was nothing planned for us. You could just go out of your house and go and play whenever you wanted, kick a ball around. That's not there. So I do feel bad. I do hope that more parents, more people who are developing areas will keep that in mind so that children have an opportunity to also kind of develop their sporting abilities along with other things.
What position did you play when you played as a child? You played football, you said.
Yeah, I was always wanting to score goals, so I would play forward.
Center forward?
Sorry?
Center?
No, more on the wing actually.
Like, share, and subscribe to TV Next Bollywood.